Have you ever tried to sit down and chant the name of the Buddha, only to find your mind restless, your body uneasy, and your heart unwilling? Have you ever wondered if chanting the name of the Buddha is supposed to be simple and beneficial? Why is it so difficult for me? By simply not destined for this path. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most thought-provoking and perhaps even unsettling questions in the world of Buddhist practice. Why are there people who cannot chant the name of the Buddha at all? And even more shocking, why did one of the most respected Buddhist masters, Master Lankai, boldly claim that if those with little blessings cannot chant the name of the Buddha? What does it mean to be lacking in blessings? Is it a verdict passed down by fate? Or is there a deeper layer of spiritual truth we've yet to understand? At the end of this video, you might find your entire perception of chanting changed. You'll see that what seems like a simple act is actually deeply intertwined with your karma, your mental patterns, and the blessings you've cultivated across lifetimes. Let's begin with Master Lankai himself, also known by his Dharma name Zukong. He was a towering figure in Ming Dynasty Buddhism, revered for his strict discipline, scholarly depth, and unwavering devotion to the Pure Line School. Among the many impactful statements he made during his lifetime, one stands out: people with little blessings cannot chant the Buddha's name. On the surface, this might seem harsh, even discouraging, but within it lies profound spiritual insight. The first question to ask is, what exactly is meant by blessings in this context? In Buddhist terms, blessings are not just worldly fortunes like wealth or status. It refers to the unseen spiritual support that allows a person to approach the Dharma with sincerity, consistency, and depth. This includes the merit and virtue accumulated through acts of kindness, charity, discipline, patience, and other wholesome behaviors over many lifetimes. It includes the deep yearning for truth, the instinctive reverence for the Buddha, and the capacity to quiet the mind long enough to truly practice. Some people might have all the external means, books, time, freedom, but still find themselves unable to sit still for even 5 minutes of chanting. Their minds rebel, their bodies feel uncomfortable, and they quickly lose interest. This, according to Master Lankai, is the manifestation of within blessings. Let's be clear, this is not a judgment, it's a diagnosis, wake-up call. The goal is not to shame or discourage. Quite the opposite, it is to alert us to the real obstacles that block our spiritual development, and to help us find ways to overcome them. One of the most common obstacles is doubt in the practice, doubt in the effectiveness of chanting, doubt in one's own worthiness. This subtle poison eats away at our motivation, making it harder and harder to stay on the path. And there is attachment into desires, comforts, entertainment, social media, and other distractions that pull us away from spiritual focus. Many people want to chant, but as soon as they start, they're drawn to their phones, their thoughts, or the next episode of a show. Others are burdened with heavy karma and lifetimes of actions rooted in greed, anger, and ignorance. Such karma clouds the mind, making spiritual work feel like climbing a mountain with weights tied to your legs. And some, worst of all, look down on chanting itself. They scoff at others who do it, dismiss it as superstition, or feel embarrassed to practice openly. This kind of arrogance is not just a barrier, it's a wall. According to Master Lankai, these are all signs of weak blessings. Here's the most hopeful part: blessings are not fixed. It can be cultivated, it can be grown. Just as a field can be prepared for planting, your spiritual soul can be fertilized through action. So how do we build blessings to enable deep and effective chanting? The first step is humility. Recognize that spiritual capacity is something to be earned, not assumed. Just because you were born into a world where Dharma is accessible doesn't mean you automatically have the ability to absorb it. And begin with simple acts of goodness. Eat animals, volunteer, help your parents, forgive someone. Every act of kindness plants seeds of merit, and merit, when dedicated sincerely, becomes the foundation of blessings. Another powerful way to generate blessings is to protect life. In the Pure Line tradition, releasing animals, and refraining from harming living beings is a core practice. Sri Lanka himself championed this path and often emphasized that compassion toward all beings opens the heart and aligns it with the spirit of Amitabha of the Buddha. And of course chant anyway, even if your mind resists, your body squirms, and your thoughts wander. Chant. Each syllable is like water wearing away a rock. Slowly, steadily, it changes you. You may not feel it immediately, but over time, your heart will soften, your mind will clear, and the resistance will melt away. There's a famous story of an elderly woman in a remote village. She couldn't read, didn't understand Buddhist doctrine, and had never attended a temple. But she heard once that chanting Chimichava Buddha could bring peace. So every day, she chanted as she worked in the fields, as she cooked, as she fell asleep. Years later, as she was dying, she smiled and whispered, "Peace hears," and passed away peacefully. Those around her saw a strange light fill the room, and the air smelled of incense. This woman had no education, no temple, no teacher, but she had a heart full of faith and a lifetime of simple, humble practice. That is the essence of blessings. So if you struggle to chant, do not despair. Take it as a sign to begin building blessings, not later, but now. Remember, the path is not about perfection. It's about sincerity. The Buddha does not demand eloquence, long hours, or even deep understanding. He asks for a heart that wants to return. When you chant with sincerity, your voice becomes a bridge. When you chant with compassion, your heart becomes a temple. When you chant with faith, your life becomes a prayer. In a world full of noise, distractions, and confusion, chanting is your way home, onto yourself, onto peace, onto the realm of infinite light. So don't wait for your blessings to appear before you chant. Chant to awaken your blessings. If this message has touched you, if you felt the struggle of trying to practice in a world that doesn't always support it, know that you're not alone. Share your story in the comments. Let others know they're not the only ones facing this. Thank you for watching this video. If you found value in it, please like, subscribe, and consider joining our membership to support this channel. Your presence here helps keep the Dharma alive in the digital age. See you in the next video. Until then, keep chanting, keep believing, and keep building your blessings.